Hey everyone, in this lecture, we're going to be diving deep into this term, theories, and how theories are used within the scientific community. So let's get started. So let me clarify what a theory is right off the bat. A theory is the best possible explanation of why something happened according to the scientific community. Now, every aspect of this definition matters, and let me walk through each of these. So it's the best possible explanation. Well, that's a pretty good explanation, right? I mean, it's the best. But let me clarify, no one has the right to say what the best explanation is because, just like the last lecture, what gives them that right? So I add this little extra caveat here, according to the scientific community, so that we understand that it's according to the scientific community. That doesn't necessarily mean I have to believe any theory that someone throws at me. I'm going to have some skepticism. Now, the word theory unfortunately has a negative connotation to it. And it really shouldn't, because it's the best possible explanation that scientists can come up with. So when a scientist says, I have a theory, that's a really, really good thing. In fact, that's the best possible thing a scientist could probably say, because they've come up with a really good explanation for why something happens. And if you look at that and you say, well, it's just a theory. Well, that's pretty good. You're kind of complimenting them when you say that, because that's a really good thing. Remember, scientists are not in the business of figuring out what the facts are. They can't do that because no one has the authority to tell other people what the facts are. That's kind of imposing on freedom of speech. I mean, you have a right to believe what you want to believe, and scientists are going to respect that. So what scientists do is they come out with theories, which are the best possible explanations for why something happens according to the scientific community. So I believe that the word theory should have a positive connotation because it's a theory. I mean, I really want to emphasize this point because science is not about finding the facts. No one has the authority to do something like that. It's about finding the theories, which is the next best thing. So when someone says, I found a theory, that's a really, really good thing because that's literally the best thing that a scientist can come out with. Now, I want to clarify one very important thing. You can't doubt a theory because of its title. You can't say, it's a theory, therefore it's not really good, because that really undermines all of the scientific community. You're basically saying that the best thing that the scientists can think of is not good enough for you. So you can't really say that theories are not good because they're theories. You can say that theories are not good because you don't believe in how the experiment was conducted. Maybe you don't believe in carbon dating or something like that. But you can't really say it's just a theory. Like, you can't go up to the theory of evolution and say, oh, that's just a theory of evolution. It's a theory, though. It's not like a law, or it's not like a fact. Well, again, we're going to talk about laws in the next lecture, but facts, scientists are not in the business of finding the facts because no one has the authority to determine what those are. So when someone comes up with a theory, like the theory of evolution, the scientific community is kind of arguing that that's like the best way of explaining why something happened. But you still have the right to doubt them, not because it's a theory, but because maybe you don't believe in how they conducted their science. So this is just a word of advice. Never say something like, that's just a theory, because that's basically saying that's like the best way of explaining something according to the scientific community. That's a good thing. When you say something like, that's just a theory, you're complimenting the other person. You're saying that's a really, really good thing. But from your perspective, you're wanting to say, well, it's a bad thing because of its title. You should never attack a theory because it's a theory. You should always attack a theory because of how it was developed, or maybe the science that was conducted to construct that theory. Anyways, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next lecture. You just watched a video from Amore Learning. We provide free math videos, and we offer many online courses. We also provide free math tutoring via YouTube Live every Thursday and Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video to get access to all of our free content. And put a comment in the comment section if you have any math questions. Check out all of our courses on amorelearning.org.